For me, the work of Jeffrey Chandler on post-vernacularity has been really important to my own work, and it's a major aspect of my academic work and also of my artistic practice. And yet it's a highly controversial, maybe not highly, I don't know if anything's highly, but it's a controversial idea because not everybody wants to live not everybody wants to accept a changing relationship to the language, you know? And yet for me, I'm not interested in being 100% fluent. I'm not interested in raising children in Yiddish. I'm interested in making it an integrated part of who I am. I'm really sick of the conversation about whether Yiddish is living or dying. And for me, post-vernacularity changes the discussion. It's no longer about whether Yiddish is living or dying. It's about the fact that the way we relate to the language and the culture is changing. And if that's true, then what we need to focus on is how we relate to the language and culture and developing new ways. And for instance, in the Yiddish theater world, there's some great work being done by companies still, but it's traditional, it's all completely Yiddish. There's not a lot of new work. There's some, and there's some people doing good new work, but there's not a lot of focus on how our relationship with it is different. And I think that that's one of the things that these immersive programs should be focusing more on, and which is quite effective at places like CLES Canada, where there's so much going on that it's impossible to do one thing. And it's not that everybody who comes has to be taught this, but there needs to be the potential to learn. I don't think dogma has a place anymore in this culture, and unfortunately, it's very much still around. You know, there's plenty of family feuds in the Yiddish cultural world, and I find that really sad, because if there's any question of Yiddish living, it needs to be as multifaceted and colorful as possible.